We're going to take a look at a strategy called ladder of feedback. This is a pretty big paper that we're writing, so we need to get as much feedback both from ourselves as well as other people to create a good product, okay? So you have in front of you a peers paper, all right? I've just asked Caitlin and Jenny to help me model the ladder of feedback. This is a way to talk about someone's writing in a positive, critical friend fashion, okay? So we're going to look at the ladder of feedback together, space by space, okay, line by line. You're essentially going to be looking at evidence and analysis most of all, okay? So because, to be honest, that's the category of the rubric that causes us the most consternation. Analysis is where we get kind of hung up. So we're going to take a look at that, all right? So the first thing I want Caitlin and Jenny to do is look at value, okay? So over in the left-hand corner, it says value, the first box. It says what? Jenny, read that for me.
What do you see in this work that you find to be particularly impressive, innovative, or strong?
Okay, and then it gives you sentence stems, like, I like how you. As a reader, it was enjoyable when you. I was impressed with blank. Okay, so over in that column on the right where the blank is, I want you two to write in what you would say to Caitlin or Jenny about their paper. And you guys in the audience could write what you would say to the person whose paper you just read of something of value. Why do you think we start off with that? So we want to tell them what they've done well first. And do you like getting good compliments first?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Why do we give people compliments first if we're being a critical observer?
So it can give them sort of verification that they've done something correctly.
Yeah, you want to know that if you've worked on this, that you've done something well. Something, okay? All right, let's hear what Caitlin and Jenny had to say. So Jenny, let's start with you. What did you have to say about Caitlin's paper?
I said that the quotes used in the paper were perfectly integrated within the text and relate back to the claim.
Nice. Nice. So I'm going to find integrated quotes. That makes me so happy. Okay, Caitlin.
I enjoyed how her paper was set up. It was very organized, and it all kind of went together smoothly.
Okay, good. So organization is a strength of Jenny's. Okay, so two very different strengths, but two very important. The most important part of that is they just gave value to the paper, but also to the success criteria. They didn't say something like, I really like that you chose the topic of imagery, right? They went back to the success criteria and focused on the rubric for their value comments, okay? All right, now we're going to clarify. We're going to go and clarify a couple things that maybe you need to kind of figure out, all right? Caitlin, read that for me.
Are there aspects or specific parts of this work that you don't believe you have understood as well as you could have?
Okay. Can you help me understand? Can you clarify? I wonder why, all right? So think about the paper that you just read, and then in that right-hand column under clarify, ask them something, or you could formulate a question, but write a comment about something that you need further clarification on, further explanation of, okay? Everyone do this for your own paper that you have. All right, let's check in with Jenny and Caitlin. Okay, so for further clarification, Caitlin, what did you say?
I said, can you clarify how paternal contempt relates to Tom being arrogant in the way he is?
Ah, very good. Okay, so the question here is that maybe Jenny has used a quotation that she might need, right, to further explain how it relates to the claim? All right, good. All right, Jenny.
I said, I'm wondering why not more transitions were used.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what could you do, Jenny, maybe even in that clarification box? What could you provide for her to help her?
Examples of transitions.
Yeah, absolutely. Examples of transitions, because then you're clarifying, but at the same time, we want this to be helpful. So she could give her examples of transitions. Okay. The next step on the ladder is suggestions for next time. So this is where we get into what could this person do? It says, do you have specific suggestions? I think focusing on blank would really help you improve, being more descriptive, developing your analysis. So in the right-hand column, on that side where it says focusing for the next time, what would you tell this person to do? And truthfully, if you have someone's paper, not the model paper, they're looking for advice. Jenny, what would you say for next time?
It would benefit the piece of writing to focus on more powerful word choice.
Powerful word choice. Nice suggestion. Caitlin.
I said if she uses more descriptive quotes and like longer quotes, instead of like using several short quotes, she would be able to describe imagery better and how it was used in the novel.
Nice. Very nice. So there's an exception here. Jenny's topic is imagery. So she needs to maybe add a little bit more to her quotes, which is kind of opposite of what we were talking about a minute ago. That's because writing is so different for every single paper, okay? The last category is concerns or issues that you might have. It's different than suggestions. This is the category where you want to tell them to change this, right? Because it's really important that they change it, okay? So do you detect some potential problems or challenges I respectfully disagree with? That's where you would talk to them a little bit about what they need to change,